I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go from the ROVAL. Aaron Smith, Indy Kirchenbauer have the front row. Patrick Pieper, Frank Klein on the second row. Johnny Evans and Rowdy Bill Smith on the third row. Justin Swafford, Chad Johnson on the fourth. Ryan McDaniel did not qualify. We'll see if he takes the grid. Just waiting on the drivers to get gridded. Should be a standing start. Barney the flagman waves the green. They are away. Ryan McDaniel did not take the grid. Aaron Smith leads them into the infield, but Indy Kirchenbauer right on his bumper. And I do mean right on his bumper through that first part. Johnny Evans and Rowdy Bill have both had problems. Aaron a little bit wide. Indy tried to look to the inside. Chad Johnson, Johnny Evans, and Rowdy Bill have all gone to pit road. We'll take a look what happened here in a moment. Aaron Smith leading them back out on the oval. This is the part of the track you definitely don't want to be up front. The drivers back behind, if they stay within drafting distance, could slingshot past you coming down the backstretch. Coming through, NASCAR 3 and 4. Back onto the front stretch. Aaron Smith will lead lap 1, followed by Indy Kirchenbauer, Patrick Pieper, Frank Klein, and Justin Swafford. Apparently Swafford was caught up in that incident. Man, that car is tore up. Looks like he's going to limp it back. Let's see if we can see what happened. Here they are coming into the infield that first time. Oh, looks like Johnny just bangs the walls and they pile in behind him. Oh, Johnny hard hit. Looking down from the blimp, there's Rowdy Bill back behind. Chad Johnson just ahead. And there you see a Swafford just follows him in. Oh, Rowdy just gets into the gap. Ouch. Trying to avoid each other did not end well for the field. Justin Swafford has been to pit road. The car is repaired. He is back out on track in 6th. Aaron Smith out front, followed by Indy Kirchenbauer, Patrick Pieper, and Frank Klein. Johnny Evans and Rowdy Bill both still on pit road. And Chad Johnson appears to be out of the race. Hopefully we'll see Chad back. Oh! Patrick Pieper wicked wide. He gathers it up, but loses the position. Frank Klein now to third. Pieper already back on the attack. Indy Kirchenbauer set the fastest lap last time by. Let's see if we can see what happened with Pieper a moment ago. There's Patrick. He was running in third place right on. Oh! just accidentally a little too much brake, locks it up, slides wide, quickly recovers back into the fight. Aaron Smith out front, starting to pull a little bit of a gap on Indy Kirchenbauer. Frank Klein still holds on to third. Pieper right on his bumper in fourth. Justin Swafford, despite that pit stop, he is actually gaining ground on Pieper at the moment. Rowdy Bill back in sixth. Johnny Evans in seventh. Chad Johnson, Ryan McDaniel called it a night early. Indy Kirchenbauer has been dominating in these street stocks here lately. But Aaron Smith definitely making him work for it here tonight. And Aaron's had quite a few good races as well. Frank Klein, Patrick Pieper battling for third. Pieper trying to get the slingshot onto the front stretch. This is going to be a gutsy move to the inside. Oh, Pieper locks him up. He drifts it through one. And Pieper gets the wall. Take a closer look at what happened with Patrick Pieper on the brakes. He was trying to get that run into the infield. Just couldn't get it woed up. He is having a lot of problems braking here tonight. Pieper did tow it to pit road. He'll be back out in a moment. Meanwhile, Aaron Smith continues to lead and open the gap on Indy. Frank Klein sitting in third. Justin Swafford has now made his way up to fourth. Rowdy Bill now up into the top five in fifth. Could we see Aaron Smith be the dominant car here tonight? He has certainly got this figured. Oh, Indy goes way wide. Indy ended up down in that little ditch where we saw in the first lap. 3 cars get in there. He managed to pull back out and save the car, but he lost even more time. Frank Klein has been consistent throughout the season. That consistency continuing to pay off as he runs in third. Aaron Smith coming back off the out of the infield, heads down the back straightaway. Likely will see the white flag this time. Comes through NASCAR 3 and 4. Let's see if Barney's hand is. Could not tell if Barney was waving that flag or not. I'm gonna go with Barney is probably waving the white flag. Well, Ryan, hopefully you get back in time to hop in for race 2, buddy. And Justin Swafford has had a problem back behind. There's Swafford coming through the infield. Headed out, we talked about it earlier, coming out onto the NASCAR track has been problematic. Swafford throws a smoke screen and takes off. Aaron Smith has dominated race 1 at the ROVAL so far. The white, whoa! Checkered is out. Aaron Smith wins race 1, followed by Andy Kirchenbauer. Frank Klein, consistency gets him to 3rd. Swafford holds on for 4th. Pieper manages to recover and finish 5th. On to race number 2 at the ROVAL. Don't forget, we still have the oval race here tonight, and we do expect the field to grow as we get to that one. Ryan, you know you want to do it. Get in here and full send, buddy. Just waiting on Swafford to cross the line, then we'll go to race 2. Swafford finishing in style. Alright, here we go. Race number 2. Aaron Smith and Andy Kirchenbauer back on the front row. Frank Klein, Justin Swafford on the 2nd, Patrick Pieper, Rowdy Bill on the 3rd row, Johnny Evans and Chad Johnson on the 4th. Ryan McDaniel rounds out the field. We do not know if Chad Johnson or Ryan McDaniel will take the grid. Does not look like Chad or Ryan will be on the grid. And here we go. Green flag is in the air. They are back underway. Will we see some chaos again through this first sector? Wow. Indy way out of shape. Everybody survives through the first couple of turns. Aaron a little bit wide back behind. Indy starting to peek inside. Aaron went wide a few times during the early part of race 1. Indy never could get the run. Can he keep position to get it now if the opportunity presents itself? Patrick Pieper now trying to fight his way back toward the front after the problems in race 1. Johnny Evans has gotten past Rowdy Bill, and looks like Rowdy Bill has had some issues. Aaron Smith will come around, and Andy Kirchenbauer is taking his pit stop early. That is a bold strategy move right there. Aaron Smith leads lap 1. Let's see if we can see what happened with Rowdy Bill. There's Bill as he comes through the first turn. Oh, gets the inside wall, smacks that outside wall. Lost the entire front clip. Rumor has it that front clip is still going down the track. Ryan McDaniel is rolling off of pit road. Ryan will come out a couple laps down, but he could make up some ground. We saw some calamity in the early going for some of these drivers. Plus, as we saw Andy Kirchenbauer on pit road, it is possible Ryan will not need to make a stop here tonight. That could be a huge advantage. Frank Klein sitting in second. Patrick Pieper has the fastest lap, currently in third. Swafford hanging with them in fourth. The top four all within about 2 seconds. Johnny Evans just 2.5 seconds back in fifth. Indy Kirchenbauer Indy hanging it all out. Indy having stopped at the completion of lap 1 to make his pit stop. Currently back in 6th. Rowdy Bill in 7th. Ryan McDaniel in 8th. Rowdy Bill did come to pit road and get those repairs after that problematic first lap. Johnny Evans has had a problem. There's Johnny coming through the infield, just loses all the rear grip as he comes out, almost has it saved. An almost perfect drift, but ends up losing the back end. And Ryan McDaniel appears to have had a problem. Remember, he got 0 practice out here tonight. As he goes off into the first turn, the car snaps loose, under braking, and he slams the wall. Aaron Smith out front now set the fastest lap, followed by Patrick Pieper. Frank Klein still right there with him. Justin Swafford had a problem a moment ago. He has lost a lot of ground. There's Swafford coming off the banking, back down into the infield. Oh, Swafford's back in, steps out of turn 1. He does get it gathered up and rolling, but he did lose a lot of speed and a lot of momentum. Indy Kirchenbauer now back up into 5th. Rowdy Bill in 6th. Johnny Evans out of the race. Ryan McDaniel is on pit road. Chad Johnson also out of the race. Frank Klein made the move as they came through that sector to the far right. That's the first time I've seen any of the drivers avoid the bump there and avoid catching air. Aaron Smith's lead now 2.25 seconds over Pieper. Frank Klein in third, Swafford in fourth, Indy in fifth. Indy is faster than the 3 cars ahead. The only car Indy is not faster than right now is the leader, Aaron Smith. Ryan McDaniel is back out on track in 7th. Despite the late start, tonight could be a huge points night. With so many drivers not in the field tonight, Ryan could make up quite a bit of ground. Don't forget, folks, we still have the oval race to go after this one. Aaron's lead growing just a little bit now, 2.4 seconds. Whoa, Pieper cutting the grass a little bit. Gets her gathered up. And remember, the drivers at minimum have to come in and take some fuel. But seeing how much these guys are sliding those rear tires, I have a sneaking suspicion we'll see a lot of tire changes. Frank Klein has a good run going as well, holding on to third. Justin Swafford in fourth, Indy Kirchenbauer in fifth. Rowdy Bill in sixth, Ryan McDaniel in seventh, Johnny Evans and Chad Johnson out of the race. Aaron Smith may have another problem here in a moment. He does have that big lead, but he's got lap traffic ahead. Will he time his pit stop to avoid getting into lap traffic? That could be the best strategy out here. Patrick Pieper in second, continues to lose ground to the leader, Aaron Smith, just checking out. Last time by, he was faster than everybody. His lead now 4.5 seconds over Pieper. Frank Klein sits in third, but he is gaining ground on Patrick. Now just 1.25 seconds back. Justin Swafford currently sitting in fourth, Indy Kirchenbauer in fifth. Indy just about 3 seconds behind Swafford at the moment. Remember, Indy has completed his stop. Here comes Swafford. Rowdy Bill is in. Aaron Smith choosing to stay out at least for the moment. But now that Rowdy Bill is on pit road, Aaron does not have the lap traffic ahead. Patrick Pieper still holds on to second, but at the moment, Frank Klein is getting closer and closer. Aaron Smith's lead now over 6 seconds. Klein may have the run here. Pieper's going to bring it to pit road. Klein stays out. Aaron Smith, the leader, continuing to stay out. Andy Kirchenbauer has already completed his stop. Justin Swafford, Rowdy Bill have both completed their stops now. Aaron Smith, Frank Klein, the last two drivers that need to come in. And I don't see the car going up. It looks like this will be a fuel-only stop for Patrick. Aaron Smith's lead now 7.8 seconds over Frank Klein. Andy Kirchenbauer, with that strategy of pitting on the first lap, has made his way back to third. He is 13.5 seconds behind second place. That strategy may end up paying off once this pit stop cycles through. Aaron Smith, he had a great run in the first race, but this second race, he is really putting on a clinic. He has walked away from the field in a big way. Frank Klein in second, doing everything he can to pick up some ground on the leader, but is gaining nothing at the moment. Andy Kirchenbauer in third is reeling in. Frank is 12.5, now 12.25 seconds back. Whoa, Patrick Pieper a little wide there. Ryan McDaniel has had a problem back behind. There's Ryan down the front straightaway, heads to the infield turn, overshoots it big time. Almost overshoots into Andy Kirchenbauer. He does get it recovered though, no harm to the car. Frank Klein has given up second. He is on pit road. That just leaves Aaron Smith at the moment, the only driver that needs that pit stop. Andy Kirchenbauer now up into second. He is 22 seconds back. This may come down to how quickly Aaron Smith can get on and off of pit road. And here we go. Aaron Smith gives up the lead. He is in. Andy Kirchenbauer in second. Coming through NASCAR 3 and 4. What is going on? Indy is coming back in. Andy Kirchenbauer is back on pit road. It appears that strategy early on did not work. Frank Klein currently sitting in third, coming out of NASCAR turn 4. Aaron Smith is back out on track. But Frank Klein has made his way into second, Pieper in third. Andy Kirchenbauer now heads back out, but he will be in fourth. And he will have to contend with Justin Swafford in fifth. Swafford right behind. After his pit stop, Aaron's lead is 13.7 seconds over second place, Frank Klein. Patrick Pieper back in third, 4.8 seconds back. He is gaining, but likely he's going to have one heck of a couple of laps if he wants a chance to get to second place. Frank Klein does have the lap car of Rowdy Bill just ahead. But Patrick Pieper almost 5 seconds back from Klein at the moment. He is actually losing a little bit of ground here. Andy Kirchenbauer in fourth, still has the threat of Swafford right behind in fifth. Frank Klein has gotten by the lap car of Rowdy Bill. Klein now has clear track ahead in second. Patrick Pieper still 4.7 seconds back in third. He is likely going to be too far back. Riding along with Patrick Pieper to see if Barney yes, indeed, Barney is waving the white flag one last time around for Aaron Smith. And what a dominant performance here tonight. Pieper has had a problem. There is Patrick headed toward turn 1. Turns in on the brake. We saw him do the same thing in the first race. Spins it down to pit road. Quickly recovers but loses a ton of time. And here comes Aaron Smith through NASCAR 3 and 4. So far tonight, he has been untouchable. And Aaron Smith will pull off the win at the Atlanta ROVAL. Frank Klein will come home in second. And it does look like Patrick Pieper will come home in third. Let's talk to our top 3, starting with Pieper. Well, Patrick, that was definitely an eventful race for you.
Hey, how you doing, Doug?
You had some fun out there, especially to turn one into the infield.
Yeah, no, I had honestly, this was a rough night. Usually I tell my daughter when she comes into the room to leave, and this time I let her stand, and I wouldn't say it was being a distraction, but it was hard to focus because there was one turn there going into T1, I think, when I was side by side with Frank in the heat race, and I had the choice of saving it by cranking the wheel, but it would have required elbowing my daughter, and so I sent it into the inside wall. And then the main event, I had problems with pit road. I had problems here and there doing other stuff, and yeah, I had no chance to catch Aaron and let Frank capitalize on that. Frank had a really good run tonight. Had a lot of fun battling with him. If Indy didn't jump the start, he would have definitely been on the podium. But unfortunately, Indy jumped the start. But yeah, like I said, it was kind of a mistake-filled race, but it was fun though.
Well, man, great job. Looking forward to the oval, buddy.
All right, thanks again, Doug.
Patrick Pieper coming home in third. Frank Klein in second. Frank, I've known for a long time you know how to drive one of these street stocks. You just proved it to everybody else tonight.
I don't know. I think I got lucky, but I'll take it.
I don't know. I was watching your lines. I saw some. You definitely did a few things different than everybody else, and it really seemed to pay off tonight.
In the practice, I was burning up my tires, so I tried to change it up to make it last a little bit longer, so I only had to take fuel, and it seemed to work out.
Definitely did, man. It was great to see you back on the podium. Great job. Congratulations.
Thanks, Doug. Good to be back on your show.
Oh, sorry, Frank. And finally, our winner, Aaron Smith. Aaron, if you looked up dominant in the dictionary, that second race would be the definition.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I hate that Indy jumped the start there. I feel like we could have had a pretty good race there. I did make a few mistakes on lap one that might have opened the door, but yeah, once he pit, that was it.
Well, we didn't realize he had jumped the start, but it makes sense now, and it definitely paid off for you, but even without that, you were just driving away from everybody all night. You obviously had the most speed here tonight.
Yeah, I'd like to think so. I really enjoy these road courses and the stock cars, and I'm looking forward to the rest of them this season. We have a rallycross race next week, don't we?
Yeah, yes, we do.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that one. Haven't done one yet with this group, so I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, man, great job. Congratulations. We'll see you here on the oval in just a moment.
10-4, thank you.
Aaron Smith gets the win, but folks, don't go anywhere. We're just going to put up some barricades, make sure they get pit road squared away. They're going to go